a US pilot downed inside Iran, now possibly captured. Tehran claims its forces shot down an American stealth jet, and a manhunt is underway, with rewards for bringing the pilot in alive. Washington hasn't confirmed it, but if true, this isn't just another strike. It's a flashpoint that could drag this war into dangerous new territory. Reports emerging from Iranian media claim that a US pilot may have been captured by Iranian forces after his aircraft was shot down inside the country. According to Iran's semi-official Tasnim news agency, the incident took place in Kogiluye and Boya Ahmad province in western Iran. A correspondent reported that an advanced American fighter jet was destroyed earlier on April 3rd by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The report claims the pilot ejected before the aircraft crashed and landed inside Iranian territory. Initial indications suggest the United States may have attempted a rescue operation. Iranian sources say American forces believed the pilot was still alive and tried to extract him from near the border. However, some reports suggest the pilot may have been captured by Iranian military units. In a dramatic escalation, state-linked media say television channels have begun urging citizens to search for the pilot.
Dear viewers, people of Kogiluye and Boyd Ahmad province, my dear and honorable people, if the enemy is captured and brought back to life by the armed and military forces of Dahid, then you will find a valuable source of encouragement and support.
The IRGC has also announced a financial incentive, a reward of 10 billion Iranian Rials for capturing the pilot alive. In a separate statement, the IRGC said it had shot down what it described as a second F-35 stealth fighter jet over central Iran, using what it called a newly developed air defense system. The group claimed the aircraft belonged to a US squadron based at RAF Lakenheath in the United Kingdom. Iranian officials say the aircraft was completely destroyed upon impact, making it difficult to determine the pilot's condition immediately after the crash. At the same time, unverified footage circulating online appears to show low-flying aircraft and helicopters, possibly part of a search and rescue mission. There are also claims that a US helicopter may have come under fire during the operation, though this has not been independently confirmed. Given the lack of independent verification, the situation remains fluid. But if confirmed, the capture of a US pilot inside Iran would mark a major escalation, raising the stakes significantly and potentially opening a dangerous new chapter in the conflict. Iran has launched a major new phase of its retaliatory campaign, with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, announcing the 90th wave of Operation True Promise 4 on Thursday, targeting US-linked military and industrial infrastructure across the Gulf. According to an IRGC statement released April 3rd, the operation involved coordinated missile and drone strikes on what it described as critical infrastructure, tied to US and Israeli interests in the region. Among the targets, steel plants in Abu Dhabi and aluminum facilities in Bahrain, sites the IRGC claims were previously untouched in earlier waves of attacks. The statement also reported strikes on military-linked positions near Manama, as well as weapons-related facilities, including those associated with Rafael systems. Iranian officials further claimed that dozens of US personnel were killed or wounded, with the affected areas reportedly sealed off and emergency evacuations continuing for hours. These claims have not been independently verified.
This operation is dedicated to the families of the martyr workers who were killed in previous attacks. The destruction of criminal and terrorist infrastructure in the region would continue.
In the second phase of the operation, the IRGC said it expanded its strike envelope to Israeli targets, including air bases at Tel Nof and Palmachim, as well as military zones across Tel Aviv, Haifa, Eilat, the Negev, and Beersheba. Regional US bases were also hit, according to the statement, including Ahmad al-Jaber and Ali al-Salem in Kuwait, and Al-Kaj in Saudi Arabia. A radar warning system at Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE was reportedly destroyed, a system considered key to early missile detection. Separately, Iran's army confirmed a drone strike on Al Azraq Air Base in Jordan, describing it as a central hub for US air operations in West Asia.
In the early hours of Thursday, the courageous soldiers of the Islamic Republic of Iran's army targeted advanced fighter jets of the terrorist army of the United States, stationed at Al Azraq base in Jordan with drone attacks.
Meanwhile, Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf, claimed that 7 million Iranians stood ready to fight any US ground invasion of the Islamic Republic. Taking to his X handle, Kalibaf said,
Right now, in less than a week, a powerful national campaign sweeping across the country has brought forward around 7 million Iranians who have already stepped up and declared they're ready to pick up arms and stand in defense of our nation. Let me tell you something straight from the gut. Iranians don't just talk about defending their country, we bleed for it. We've done it before and we're ready to do it again. You come for our home. You're going to meet the whole family. Locked, loaded, and standing tall. Bring it on. Bring it.
With strikes now spanning multiple countries and domains, from industrial infrastructure to forward military bases, the conflict is entering a wider regional phase, raising the risk of a broader multi-front confrontation across West Asia.